Yeah, I guess. Hey guys, welcome to the Ham Shack, which I guess is another face to the mini machine shop. In the last video I said I was going to review the TP30SWII power supply. This is off of Amazon. It's basically $100, and it's one necessary item that you need for any ham shack to run all your equipment, or just about all your equipment. So I already unboxed this. I had videotaped it, but I shot it in low light levels, so it was all grainy, and I didn't think it was good to show or upload. So this is the box. It came well packaged, nice foam ends, units up here if you can't see it yet. So Amazon purchase, $100, TP30SWII TP30SWII. So this is a 30 amp power supply, which should be enough of power to run just about anything you need and all your equipment. It runs from, I need glasses. It will deliver 9 to 15 volts. The nice thing about it is it's got a switch on the back where you can just throw it and it will be set at 13.8 volts, which is same thing as in your car. Your car battery, your system when the engine's running, the voltage regulator will take your entire electrical system to 13.8 volts to charge the battery and run everything in the car. So I could use this to charge a car battery just as quick as an alternator would, which is nice, but the switch on the back you can throw to variable. Here comes the phone, mall crisis. You can throw it to variable and you can adjust it between 9 and, what did I say, 15 volts? 9 to 15 volts. Right now I've got it adjusted for 13.8. and it's on variable, and I'll take the camera in so you can see a close-up look at it. Alright, there's the unit. Like I said, it came very well packaged and I'm very pleased with it. It's really nice aluminum extrusions on it, very nice paint job, labeling, so on. Wonderful cigarette lighter on the front. You get 10 amps maximum out of it. Right now I just have this plugged in. It's going to run the CV radio for now. There's also a nice power jack on the front down, or not power jack, but let me get this out. Nice rubber pieces too. You've got a connector down here so you can tap your power, and this goes up to 10 amps in the back. There's two nice banana plugs that you can connect and get your full 30 amps out of. It lights up nicely. It's got nice rubber feet to it, by the way. So you can see there's the voltage and amperage on it. So very nice. Voltage adjust is really easy, nice clean pots and stuff in it, and same way with the offset. I have yet to really see any difference or anything that the noise offset potentiometer does, and there is a fan in the unit, and I've pulled 4 or 5 amps out of it and yet to have the fan kick in. So I have a feeling you've got to get up towards 15, 20 amps before the unit will start heating up and the fan will run. So let me bring it over to the scope, and I'll show you the output of this thing, and I'm very impressed with whoever designed the circuitry in this. It is a switching power supply, and I expected to see some kind of noise in there, not really ripple, but noise. But let's bring it over to the scope. Alright, so there we are on the scope. I'm kind of zoomed out a little bit because I wanted to show basic setup, what you're looking at on the scope. Voltmeter I have here because, well, right now the scope is connected to the 2 jacks that are on the front of the power supply. So in the scope you can see it's set for ground, so I've got a 0 reference on it. But on the meter, I've dialed it in as close as I can looking at the analog needle. And I'm at 13.8. If I put the voltmeter on it, I'm actually reading 13.38. So it's a pretty accurate meter that's on the thing. Let me try taking it down, voltage adjust to 10. See what it does. Alright, there. I'm as close, as accurate as I can get on 10. And I've got 9.77. So, I mean, for an analog meter, that's pretty good. So I'm going to take it back up here to 13.8 on the meter. And let me zoom in on the scope so you can see the trace better because the lighting isn't that good. Let's see, telephoto. And then I'll tell you what some of these settings are, a little bit wider. Okay. So you'll probably see my hand moving in there. Like I said, I'm on the ground. So it's at 13.8 if I take it to DC coupling, and I'm at 5 volts per division. Actually, let me go to 2 volts per division and lower this down so I can get a better reading on it. There we go, DC. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. It's actually showing higher than, oh yeah, because it's 0.8. So I'm very, very close to it. But if I go AC coupling, so that I'm basically just looking at any noise on it, take it to 0.2 volts, well 0.1 volt per division, you can see there is some spikes on it. And I'm positive triggered on it, so there's the spike. Take it to 50 millivolts. And the noise offset pot, when I turn it, just appears to be shifting where the noise is. So this is pretty good for a switching power supply. I'm at 10 microseconds per division. So those spikes are there's at 1 microsecond. So that spike is the whole ripple from the beginning to almost the end. It's almost 1 microsecond. It's a half. Yeah, basically a half microsecond. So, and this is no load right now on it. If I put a load on it, what have I got here? Oh, I've got the ham radio. Alright, so I can turn that on. Alright, so the noise kind of quieted down there. And what am I pulling? Switch it over to amps. I'm pulling almost 2 amps off of this unit right now. So that's not bad. Let me plug in the CV and I'll kick up more power here. Alright, and CV comes on. That kicked in another amp and the noise basically goes away. I'm at almost 3 amps on the meter on the front of the power supply. But you can see this is, you know, this is very impressive. There's virtually nothing here. 50 millivolts, 20 millivolts. Oh, a 10 to 1 probe, I can't go down that any further. So all in all, $100, tech power. It's really a nice switching power supply to run a lot of equipment in the ham shack. I bought it because it's going to run my main ham radio and the CB radio, and I've also got a small audio amplifier that's going to run, and I'll have lots of power left over so that I can run a lot of other equipment here in the ham shack. So that's my 2 cents worth on it, so hope you enjoyed.